Absolutely. Just briefly, where are we? This was not going to be a COVID conversation, but my audience won't forgive me if I don't ask you that. Where are we? The world is getting ready for a massive vaccine rollout, different vaccines in different countries. Is the worst? Are we looking at a phase where the worst is over? And what about the scrutiny? There's a question on the screen saying, Soumya, you're wonderful, but there's a sense that the World Health Organization did not act as it should have, that it let the side down. That's not about you, but there is a disenchantment with the WHO, if you want to respond to that question.
Sure. So first, where are we? I think we're at a turning point, but we're not out of it yet. So there's light at the end of the tunnel, but we're still in a long, dark tunnel. And it's going to take some time to come out of it. And I think people need to remember that. They shouldn't think on the 1st of January, just because a few people got the vaccine, that the pandemic is over. In fact, the next 6 months may be the worst that we've seen. So we need to continue to really be very vigilant and to have the public health measures as we roll out the vaccines. And for me, the biggest challenge today, looking ahead, is are we going to be able to get those vaccines out to people around the world at the same time in an equitable manner? And that's what the WHO has been really working on, the COVAX facility with Gavi and with CEPI and with many, many organizations. Our goal is for equitable vaccine distribution, but it is challenging because there are limited supplies and there's already been a lot of pre-booking of vaccine doses. But India is in a good position because of our domestic manufacturing capacity. And the amazing innovations that have happened in India this year is also something that we should discuss at a separate time. Coming to the question of WHO and whether we made mistakes in the beginning, I think looking back, we need to look through all of those actions that were taken in the early days. And there is, in fact, as you know, the panel that's been set up by the DG to actually go into every step and every action, not just by the World Health Organization, but by countries around the world, because this needed to be a global response. WHO can only put out recommendations and guidelines. It's up to countries to actually implement them. We mustn't forget that. And also we have limited powers in what we can do and what we cannot do within countries' jurisdictions. So I'm sure that in 2021, all of this is going to be discussed. It's going to be discussed at the World Health Assembly. There will be reforms that are suggested. Reforms should be made. I think we should learn from this pandemic, never be in this situation again. In the future, we need to strengthen all our institutions, the WHO, but also other institutions in countries that are responsible, for response. So no doubt, all of us have a lot to learn, and I'm sure there'll be things that we will be told we could have done better. And we need to be humble and accept that and learn from that, not repeat our mistakes again.